Yeah, what is that? Is that a King Star Misery Sweet Dark Pheno from Heckle?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And what is that? Is that, oh, that's a King Star White Tie, isn't it? You like those?
Yeah.
Alright, so King Star Misery Sweet. Two different kinds of dark phenos. Obviously darker leaves here, darker pods that ripen to this red and have a pretty cool blush on them. These ones are a little bit lighter and ripen to red, so we're going to pick a lot of these. Just absolutely loaded and just keeps putting out pods. I've already picked probably 10 or 12 off of here, and we're just going to keep picking more. Drax is the Dream Purple Peach. Berry Cream BBG, super tall, almost jet black or purple pods that ripen to this peachy cream that retains the anthocyanin. Very beautiful. Peach Reaper DS, just about 4.5 feet tall maybe, and it's finally putting out its first fruits of the year. I don't know if these will ripen, but it did the same thing last year, so we shall see. This mutant has grown a little bit. It's starting to flower again, but I'm not seeing any fruits forming, so we might try and banshee that. And then this mutant puts out these really cool clusters of pods, and they ripen to this awesome deep red. Purple Marupi, getting really tall again, loaded with pods. I just picked a bunch of ripe ones, but I think we still have more on here. Here's a good one. Pretty cool, almost all purple on that side. You flip it over. Drax is the Dream Purple Peach. This was the red pod plant from last year, and we're getting different phenos, some craziness going on here, and we're ripening to like a purple peach, or more like a pink. Alright, next plant is Purple Death. Beautiful purple peppers. And then they change over to like this weird fleshy color. Don't really know how to describe it. And ripen to red. I think I have one back here. Probably could have been left a little bit longer, but I'm impatient. We have a purple reaper here. Again, very dark purple pods with a nice little stinger. And they ripen to this gorgeous red. Next is a Darth Maul pepper. Again from Vadas Peppers. And that one just fell off. Alright, so here's a better video of this side. Nice purple blush on these. Kind of look almost translucent. And then they ripen to this beautiful, gorgeous red. Rounding out this bed is the amazing Orion pepper. No bright pods yet, but they're all getting massive, and I mean, this has probably been my favorite. I know it's Mrs. Pepper Ranger's favorite. I just can't wait to taste it again this year, because it was amazing last year. These two plants are California Reaper. Not incredibly happy with the pheno this year. Still putting out some big gnarly pods, but it doesn't quite have the stingers I was hoping for like last year, but that's okay. Next are these two King Star Scarlet Rose. So the Scarlet Rose is a sibling of the King Star Lemon Starburst, so Bohemian Goat crossed with a Scotch Bonnet. This is a, I believe, Hangzhou number 3 Solar Flare. Volunteer plant from my garden last year. 2 CGN 21500 King Star Lemon Starburst plants. So the phenos on this one are kind of blobby, orange habanero like, but taste better and pretty prolific actually. I think this may be one of my go-tos if it's going to stay this prolific. And then this one over here, I picked a few yesterday, same cross, and we're getting a pretty cool King Star Lemon Starburst pheno on these, so definitely a seed keeper. This is a mislabeled and unknown pepper variety. Looks nothing like I grew last year, but again, super prolific. I probably already picked 20 ripe pods off of this plant. And I started a ferment, so we'll pick some more of these. 2 Gator Jigsaw plants. This one I just picked a couple off yesterday, and they were some funky phenos. Looked more like, well, like that, except for skinnier. But as we go along the plant, we get some nice phenos. So I'm probably not going to save seeds from this one, but they'll be good for sauces and powders nonetheless. This one though, much more consistent shapes. So those are definitely keepers. And then this over here is a T-Rex mustard. Putting out some super gnarly peppers. So excited for these. No Heat Primos. That one's not the greatest looking one, but. And then here is the Chocolate Brain Strain with tails. King Star white ties. Already picked about 30 pods off of these combined, and I'll be picking a bunch more. I like to pick them almost when they're at that stage right there, but this one's okay as well. Any more ripe than this though, and they start going soft. Okay, so my extremely struggling Charapita at the beginning of the season is now being very productive, and we're getting a lot of ripe fruit. So I'm very happy about that, because this is one of my all-time favorites. Alright, so here's the Phatos White strain F5. Already did a video on these, but I'm about to pick a bunch of them. Here's that Ricotta Red from the beginning of the season. I think there's like, I don't know, 30 pods on it now. Getting pretty big. See if those ripen. And then I have 2 Ricotta Marlines. Maybe this one will be easier to see. That are hopefully going to be ripening soon. Arabibi Gusano. Some nice white pods, so I'll be trying these soon. The AK Charapita, which is a Carolina Reaper crossed with an Ahi Charapita. Super prolific for me this year. This is the Chiltepin Lemon Drop, isolated pod there. But just a super prolific variety, very tasty. One of my favorite peppers this year, and it also ripens very quick. I just did a video on this pepper, and I actually just picked a few pods, but Peter pepper. Here's a King Star Peach Starkist. Getting some really nice phenos out of this. And then here are some ripe pods.